All right, so the official press conference for UFC 298 went down in Anaheim, California. The crowd were absolutely fantastic, a lot of energy. So Saturday night is going to be a special one. But UFC 298, the press conference got me thinking. Listen, there was a lot of stuff got said, okay? Volkanovski shows up dressed as the old man, and as old men do, fell asleep. Paulo Costa came to the rescue and woke him up.
What did Paulo Costa just say to you there?
It just woke me up, sorry about that.
So that was all well and good. Ilia Topuria, man, he was on a mission. This man was on fire, talking shit right from the get-go.
He said he's gonna humble me. Stand up and do something, humble me. I'm here, right in front of you. Do something. Do something.
I mean, talk about confident. Or is he deluded? Is he fooling himself? I don't think he is. I think it's true confidence, and I think that he really believes it.
I'm gonna humble you. I'm gonna show you levels. I'm gonna warp the floor with you.
Hey, I'm gonna make this look easy. I'm gonna make this look easy.
He believes that this is his destiny, to go out there and finish Volkanovski inside round one. But you got to remember, this is Volk that we're talking about, okay? And I love the way that he's playing up to the oldness, you know. And he did look old. I'll tell you what, listen, I know he's in costume with the glasses and the flat cap and, you know, the cardigan and stuff. But I'm telling you, with the walk and limping about the place, I mean, he looked old. Simple as that. But he doesn't look old in person in his regular clothes. And he does not fight like an old man. But with all this Topuria and Volkanovski stuff and the antics of Topuria, he got me thinking, is this the new Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo? Because there's a lot of comparisons, right? Let's think about this. Volkanovski, he's the greatest featherweight of all time, potentially, him or Aldo, but certainly he's defended the belt 4 or 5 times, something like that. So he's the great at the minute, and he's taking away all the contenders. Up comes this cheeky little upstart, undefeated, taking out everybody. Even though Conor wasn't undefeated, I know he had a loss or two, but undefeated in the UFC, okay? Paying him no respect, talking shit, walks out to the press conference, grabs the belt, just like Conor McGregor did. Is he going to go out there and knock Volkanovski out in the first round like McGregor did, 13 seconds and shock the world? I don't know about that. That'd be a stretch. But I tell you what, never before have I seen confidence from a contender dismissing the skills of a champion since Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo. So really giving off those vibes. Now, some notes about the press conference. Listen, Volkanovski knows how to work up a crowd.
I guess curious, why was it important for you? Are you kind of leaning into the doubt, into the hate to wear that outfit today?
Man, just having a bit of fun with it, you know what I mean? So you got to do it, you know? For the people as well, so everyone appreciated the outfit, so I wanted to do it in person.
As does John Anik, right? John Anik was asked about, you know, his sensitivity feelings recently. John Anik's the absolute goddamn man. And this was a masterclass in deflection. So I forget what the question was. He said, how do you feel? You know, I forget what it was. It's something about feeling like the fans are picking on you or something like that. And he just turns around and says, you know what? This crowd is amazing. And the crowd, rah, just roars, absolutely lapped it up. And that was that.
Made a lot of headlines by some of your criticism of the fan base on social media, but now that you're in front of people and you've got this more of this front racing role with the promotion, does it feel different? Are you feeling the love from the fans now?
I have never been in front of a press conference crowd quite like this, I can tell you that.
Deflected like an absolute genius, you know what I mean? Well played, John Anik. So, Volk versus Topuria, it's going to be an amazing fight. I can't give you a prediction.
I respect you as a person, as a professional. I'm just fighting for my dreams.
All right, you guys.
Respect, please. Okay? Yeah.
We can talk about the other fights, though, right? Ian Garry versus Jeff Neal, right? They walked out there and Ian Garry, man, he got booed out the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the future, Ian Machado Garry.
And I think that's just a taste of what is to come on Saturday night, right? It's that time of the year again. What time of year is that? Barbell Apparel time, okay? If you're not familiar with Barbell Apparel, they do high-end clothing at a reasonable price, right? The fit is fantastic. The fabrics are so comfortable, but I'm here today to talk about the jeans, the chinos, and the pants. You can get any of them for just $99. Let me tell you, I'm a stylish guy, right? And I love their jeans. I really do. They have an athletic fit while also being stylish and functional. They are super comfortable and they only use the highest quality materials. So they offer a lifetime guarantee, okay? Most companies, they just offer an ambiguous satisfaction guarantee, right? But they actually mean it. So go out there, wear them, live in them, hike in them, do whatever you want in them. And if you have any issues, they will repair or replace them for you. What more do you want? Well, I guess you need the website, barbellapparel.com/Bisping. Barbellapparel.com/Bisping. Any pair of jeans, chinos, or pants right now for a limited time, just $99. Ian Garry says a lot. He's full of himself. He's confident. He believes he's going to make short work of Jeff Neal because he's too long, he's too rangy, and he's just too good.
Every single one of you is here to see me. I'm going to get my hand raised Saturday night, and I'm going to silence every single one of you.
And listen, he's undefeated, so he's going to have that confidence. Jeff Neal, he's a very violent man. He's got very powerful hands. And if you ask Jeff Neal, he's not just a boxer. He said he started as a kickboxer. And you never know, we might see Jeff Neal going for a few takedowns.
Out there, we're going to put on the show. I'm going to get this dub and I'm going to go back home.
Now, the thing is, Ian Garry has said that he's going to be too big to go back and fight in his home country of Ireland, okay? He's just going to be too famous, too big of a deal, okay?
I've been talking about it. I fear that I'm going to get too big, too quick, and they're never going to go back. And the truth is, I go out here and I bury Jeff Neal into the ground on Saturday night. Is that already past it? Is Ian Garry too much of a star at that point to go back? I will do everything in my power to make that happen.
And fair enough. I love the confidence, right? Some people like it. Some people hate it. Most people right now aren't feeling it, let's be honest. But so what? You've set your stall out. This is who you are at this point. Now you've got to embrace it. That's why he walked out and he's just flipping the bird off to everybody. He says he's the biggest star on the card. He also said, by the way, his wife was the biggest star on the card. She's a bigger pay-per-view draw than all the other fighters put together.
My wife is more looked up than any fighter in this fight night. That's a fact.
Layla would be a bigger draw than
for sure. You put Layla on the card, she's a bigger draw than anybody else on this fight card.
But if you ask me, the main event is what they were all there to see. Ian Garry only got asked one question the whole press conference, and I don't even know what he said, because when he was talking, he was just getting booed like crazy. On the flip side, Jeff Neal, looking like Wesley Snipes in Blade. Jeff Neal, man, he's one cool guy. One of the journalists says to Ian Garry, will you shake Jeff Neal's hand? After the fight, will you shake his hand? And he's like, I'll shake his hand. He goes, Jeff, will you shake my hand? Will you shake my hand? And he's like, I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
You shake hands after the fight. I'll shake hands with any man that's willing to stand there in an octagon with me. That's simple as. I'll shake your hand if you're willing to shake mine.
I got you, bro.
There you go.
I was like, Jeff Neal, he's just the coolest guy ever. He really is. And he's going to show up and try and take Ian Garry's head off. So that's going to be a good one. Merab Dvalishvili versus Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo has said that if he loses to Merab, that's it. He's going to retire because he's not here to make up the numbers. He's here to take over. He actually said he's here to conquer. He doesn't think of himself as an athlete. He doesn't think of himself as a competitor. He likes to think of himself as a conqueror. That is the mindset that he has. He says, I conquered in wrestling. I conquered at 125 and at 35. And now I've come back out of retirement. I'm going to conquer again and then go up to 45, okay?
Going down. You're dead. You're going down. You're dead. Never. You never see me there.
I love that. The only problem is he's trying to conquer Merab Dvalishvili, okay? That man is an absolute machine in every sense of the word. Cejudo said he's going to fight his way through Merab's hair transplant.
Clear, you want to go up to 145 in the future. Fighter, do you want to see holding that belt?
That's between them, man. Like, I personally just want to fight. I got to get through this hair transplant. And once I get through him, obviously, like I said, fight for the belt. And then, yeah, of course, 145 is still the mission.
Right, I don't know if Merab had a hair transplant. If he did, so what? Fair play. Probably got it back home in Georgia or Turkey or wherever you go and get your teeth done. So that's going to be a good one, right? It's going to come down to the wrestling. Can Cejudo out-wrestle him? Can Cejudo knock him out on the feet? Because we know one thing is for damn sure. Merab is going to go forward the entire time. It ain't going to stop. Simple as that. And of course, we got the co-main event, Paulo Costa versus Robert Whittaker. Whittaker is in a mood. Whittaker's mad. Whittaker's angry. Whittaker said that he wants to do damage to Paulo Costa.
Mate, I'm going to switch him off.
Really?
Mate, that's what I'm going for. I'm only headhunting.
And it's not because he feels embarrassed because of his last fight. No, I spoke to Robert Whittaker and he had something very, very interesting to say. And I kind of agree with him. Because the thing is, when you, as fighters, right, we like to fight. Right? And maybe some of us are a little edgy. We're a little bit emotionally immature. And you get angry inside a fight and that animal comes out of you, right? As you learn to deal with the fight night emotions, as you get used to the arenas and the crowd, and you learn to control the adrenaline, and you focus on the technique of the sport, you kind of balance out your emotions. But there's got to be a give and take. You got to find that optimum level. Yes, you want to be cool, calm, and collected. And Robert Whittaker said to me that he kind of got away from the animalistic side. The side where you say, hold on a minute, I'm going to bite down on my mouthpiece. We're here to go to war. We're here to fight. And sometimes you've just got to throw down. So he's going back to that style. He said, this training camp, Robert Whittaker said he's been an absolute nightmare. He's been beating the shit out of his training partners, okay?
I take the fight to him. You know, I make him uncomfortable. I have a lot of weapons at my disposal, and I'm going to confuse him with them. I'm going to hurt him from every angle. And I don't think he likes being cornered like that. I don't think he likes fights being taken to him.
So I feel sorry for them, Rob. I hope you've been paying them well. And Paulo Costa, on the flip side, he always goes to war, right?
There's no other way. The only way is, after beating him, is fight for the belt. This is my goal.
All the fun and games, all the silliness, all the crazy tweets, all the missing weight, whatever you want to call it from Paulo Costa, he's big. He's strong, and the man knows how to have a fight. So I'm a very, very excited man for that one as well. And then, of course, we've got Anthony Fluffy Hernandez taking on Roman Kopylov to open up the main card, okay? So top to bottom, this is a great one. Anthony Hernandez, right? I'll never forget when he choked out Rodolfo Vieira. Unbelievable performance, and a man that if you're not a hardcore fan of mixed martial arts, maybe you don't know the name. But keep an eye on that one because Fluffy Hernandez is going to do big things. And his opponent, Roman Kopylov, fighting out of Russia with a record of 14-2 with some beautiful kickboxing. A great way to start off the main card. So, by the time you're watching this, maybe the weigh-ins are about to start in Anaheim, California. I'm doing the weigh-in show for the UFC. And as soon as that's done, I'm going to give you a quick recap of the weigh-ins and who made weight, who missed weight, and ramifications and all that kind of thing. And then, of course, I'll be commentating the event in beautiful Anaheim, California, just down the street. The wife's coming. My kids are coming. It's going to be a family affair. Anyway, I hope you're all well. I'm excited for this one. Cannot wait. Hope you enjoy the fights. And, of course, I will be doing an instant reaction immediately after the fight. So check that out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, ring the bell. See you soon.